After having so much fun with the Coal District's gym that I modified, and now it has this waist articulation, I'm planning to do that with the GP01, but they don't have the same build for the waist, so I'm going to cut this off, cut it in half, and put the same ball joint that I did for the gym Coal Districts type. I don't have a solid plan on what to do exactly, but I'm just going to wing it and improve some articulation in the process. This is what I was talking about earlier. This is in one piece, and I'm planning to cut this in half and install a ball joint inside. Now that we've cut this off, what we're trying to do is something like this one. This is the lower part, so this is gonna be supposed to be like this, and we put a socket for the ball joint up here. I'm going to make a bracket to hold the socket in place. That's what I'm going to do next. So basically it's going to look like this. Now that I've installed the socket and prepared the lower portion of the waist, I'm going to make now the ball joint. This is just a simple push mold that I made because I don't have any more scrap ball joints left, so I'm going to make one out of epoxy, 5-minute epoxy. This is just a piece of the runner that I cut off, and this will serve as this shaft for the ball joint.
5 minutes later.
The waist is all done, and next on the list is the front skirts. The plan is to cut this in half and make it move individually. So it's not exactly in the middle, but this will do, I guess. Now I'm going to improve leg articulation. So far it can only kick about this far, and I think if we shave a bit. So we're back at the leg. The plan is to shave most of this off in a 45-degree angle to make the leg go out more to the side. It didn't do much, but at least we got a bit, just a tiny bit. So now on to the shoulders. This is gonna be placed either like this or like this. I haven't decided yet, but first I'm going to make some ball joints. So we're done with the placement of the socket for the ball joint, and this part here is a bit janky and I will be fixing that later. The upper half of the torso is finally done. The sockets are put in place, and all I need to do now is glue this up and remove the seam lines and finally paint the whole thing up.